So basically, I guess in the news, and we just got an email about this yesterday, but there's a company called LOXA Beauty, and I'm gonna make this a separate segment on YouTube. I might put this out sooner.
Ooh.
Actually, we'll see. But because I think it's that important. LOXA Beauty is basically a company that sells professional products online to consumers, and the deal with it is, and we got this. What I was so frustrated about was it was an email sent like we're not smart people, right, saying, hey, this great thing is happening to the industry, so you guys are gonna love this. You can tell your guests in the salon or your clients to go online and buy from LOXA Beauty, and we're going to give you a percentage of the product sales, and then that was that. So I guess the breakdown of it, there's so much to it. It's such a crazy thing. So let's just try to go back and I know we both read up on it, and Andrea, whatever you know about it as well.
A quick way to break it down, what I understand the point of this is, or the way to do this, that was not told to us in the original email. Stylists and clients alike are going to go onto this website, build a profile, who you are, what your hair problems are, what you're looking for.
Right.
And then any stylist from around the world can go on there. They have their own profile saying where they work, what they do, all that.
Right.
And they can sell said client whatever product they think would be best. And if that client buys that product, whatever stylist came to them will get the commission for it.
Right.
So what annoys me about that is that means now some Joe Schmo down the street could potentially sell my client's product.
Right.
And then they look at their profile, see where they work. Oh, well, let me give them a try. That's pulling people out of my chair.
Yeah.
And
I think the biggest challenge with this right now is, and I was trying to wrap my head around it, all day since we saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
And the challenge is pulling your guests away from the salon, whether it's buying products in your salon or just, and BSG is the big company behind this. That's who this is.
Right.
BSG owns Sally Beauty, which is, some people were talking about how Sally's is now bringing on Chi products and all of this other stuff, more professional products than they used to be. I used to work in Sally's a long time ago. Actually, when I was in beauty school, I worked at Sally's, and I was selling people at-home hair color, and I just got so frustrated with it, I quit. But they had they used to have shampoo bottles that would be it's kind of like tea tree Paul Mitchell or something.
Right.
But it wasn't actually that. Now they're selling professional products in there a little bit. So, and now BSG has started this LOXA Beauty, which in theory it's a smart idea.
see, I don't.
It's not a smart idea for salons. It's gonna
Even
kill
for them,
salons.
it's taking the credibility away from the product that they're selling. It's
But
sitting there, they're
people
just
don't
trying
care.
to get a bite of the apple.
People don't care. We think it's taking away credibility, but somebody sitting at home that's ordering online, they're not thinking, oh, well, because this is online, it's going to lose its credibility.
Right, but down the road, they're sitting there trying to stop a bad thing from happening. They keep saying this is to, there's so much diversion out there. We're going to actually offer professional product online. But you're not going to stop something bad from happening by being better at it than the criminals that are doing it.
Yeah.
It's
The reason
I feel
companies are so upset with diversion is because it's taking away money from them.
Right.
It's not hair salons get so upset. This is what frustrates me the most. Hair salons and hairstylists get so upset because the corporations are telling us to get upset. It's not. They're telling us what to think. That's what I didn't like about the email yesterday. It was you're going to be so excited about this. Well, no, we're not.
No.
So explain the guts of it. So they give you a percentage, which we knew right away what that percentage was going to be.
You're leaning on your computer.
Eva Longoria is up there.
She has an opinion about it.
So percentage is 12%.
If you're a chair renter.
Right.
I don't know how they're differentiating that. I was watching some of it, but it's you're getting either 12, 8, or 4, depending on who you are.
Right.
As a stylist that works in a salon making a commission, the best I'm ever going to do is going to be 4% of the product sold.
Right. And the challenge with this for me, and I was trying to think, if it was 30%, it'd be a totally different story.
Oh yeah, I'd be on board.
Yeah. And think about it. So if I go to BSG and I buy a product at their store, then I come back and I sell it for double what I bought for, right? Now, I'm going to do the work of selling that product, and I'm going to take 12% of it. Then if I have a stylist who sells it, now I get 8% of it, and 8% is not going to keep my salon open.
No.
And that's a challenge. But the other thing is, and I want to, from a hairstylist point of view, personally, we pay 20% on retail sales. So my goal to fight back on this is not to do a petition. It's not to do this and that. It starts with your salon anyways.
Right.
How you treat the guest, what you're recommending for them. So, I don't know where you want to go.
Well, I'm like, as mad as I am that this is happening, and I want to point fingers at, the corporations for rolling over and saying, okay, you sell our products online, where we've been told for years that we can't.
Right.
I think what it comes to is there's a reason people are trying to buy it online, because whoever's doing their hair isn't getting them on board with buying it when they're with them.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess the best advice I can give is stop talking about what you did this past weekend.
Yeah.
Stop talking about all of the unnecessary business. Like, talk about your business.
Right.
Your clients are buying this stuff, and not you, but like the people that, are a reason this is starting is because hairdressers aren't thoroughly doing their job all the time, making sure that these guests get this product, want it right then and there, because they understand. They think a week or so down the road, oh, well, let's just go online and buy this shampoo. Oh, cool, I can find it on this website. I can find it on Amazon. I can find it from blackmarket.com. I don't know if that's a website. Don't check. And it's the best way for us to combat this is to give people a reason to not even think about looking online for what we use.
Well, and you got to think too, like if BSG or LOXA Beauty, if they really want to help salons, and that's what they're saying is, this is great for salons, and there's like, I love the question, which I'll get into in a bit, but it's like concerns about this. What are the normal questions about this? But if BSG wanted to help salons, they would help us in the fact that you look at a small salon like this, being able to put together a program so that I can definitely be stocked up with products here, because that's one of the most difficult things. It's like you spend all your money that you made in the week and on stocking up these shelves with the 900 products that they've now come out with that are all basically the same thing in a way. So, but they've got us to buy them all, which is fine. We've got each client to love one of them. So now I can really only stock as many as I can stock.
Right.
And then everybody sells them out in 2-3 days. And then, so maybe I like that maybe we would be able to have a program online. I don't mind that, but it should be only for your salon, should be able to build a profile, put it onto your website, have it run through LOXA, and pay us 30%. Then I would feel okay with it.
Right.
But I'm not okay with 12%. I think it's silly. I think I got to do all the work, create a profile, do all this stuff, and then you're going to give me 8% and give my stylist 4%, which is going to turn out to be nothing. And they're basically getting the retail price for it now. They've turned us salons they're paying us less than we would pay our stylists for selling the damn thing.
Right.
Wow.
I mean,
So-
I for years, anyone that I've worked with or worked for knows that, retail is kind of my thing. Like,
Right.
I could sell
you're
a ketchup
pretty good at it.
popsicle to a woman in white
Right.
gloves. Like, it's fine. And the fact that now that's irrelevant. I'm going to barely be compensated. That's the worst kickback I've ever seen in any salon I've worked
Right.
for. I mean, that's
Yeah.
been
You sell $100 worth of shampoo in a week, or let's say a day,
yeah.
because that would be a normal day.
Yeah.
$100 in a day, you get $4.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I get it. I'm not
For your work.
just trying to sell all of this. I'm not pushing lemons of used cars on people, but it is a part of my income. It is a part of what I do. And to have that not only just to have that potential taken away, but now it can be taken away as well as the person in my chair, because if I choose to not participate in this and the salon down the road does, well, guess what? They're just cycling through, stealing people out of my chair because they can now with this little program that's been started.
Right.
It's it annoys me that as hard as we work now, our companies, our big companies, are now saying they don't trust us to do our job and get our guests with these products in their hands, and now we're going to leave it up to just total strangers.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And here's my other thing is they've said that Paul Mitchell has said, you know, that they're allowing LOXA Beauty to sell online.
Yeah.
Which, first off, BSG is huge. So let's say they drop Paul Mitchell, then what?
Right.
They probably buy more Paul Mitchell than anyone. So at this point, what are they going to do about it, really? So there's that thing. Then the only authorized online seller is LOXA Beauty for now.
For now.
But they've been telling us as Focus Salons, the people that are the most dedicated to buying their product from BSG, let's say, that we can't sell it online.
Right.
But why wouldn't we be able to sell it online? I'm not going to divert it. And if I was, then you would obviously know it. But if I sell it online for retail price, no one's buying it to sell it to CVS or to sell it wherever.
Right.
Like no one's buying it at retail price for that. So if I sell it online to my customers, it should be my choice. I should be able to do that anyways. And what's crazy is I didn't even care until this came up, and now I'm like, oh yeah, well why can't I have a store online for my salon where my customers can go on when they're not in my salon and buy products? That's if somebody wanted to fight back and fight diversion, they should have done it that way to make it easier for our customers to buy from us.
Well, because I feel like that would have been a way for these companies. When I watched the video this morning, I didn't realize how many companies have gotten on board with this. I mean, it's not just
and we
Paul
put the
Mitchell
video
that we're
up
fighting about.
Oh yeah. It's not just Paul Mitchell.
It's so many huge
every
companies.
company that BSG distributes.
Right.
Because BSG will say, I'll drop you.
And now it's saying, okay, we're going to try to fight diversion by screwing the middle guys, which is us, the stylists, the salon owners. Be like, you know what? We're going to do this without you.
Yeah.
Like I said to you when we first got this yesterday, if I was a salon owner, this website would make me think about ditching whatever company I was going with that's being offered on this website.
Yeah.
Because there are lots of independent companies that are huge, well-known, very reputable companies that don't have to get sucked into this.
Yeah.
Because they're their own distributorship and they're done. They don't need this.
It's really time for independent salons to let the chain salons buy from all these product companies, and independent salons grab products that are made by upcoming independent companies that are easy to work with, that aren't coming from a massive distributor. I've told you guys this too. I want it should be as easy to get product as jumping online, logging in, placing your order for your salon, and having it brought to you. And there's companies out there that are doing this. I mean, I know just straight out Arrojo does it. And I don't carry Arrojo, but he's a small company. He's independent. He works his ass off for this industry. He's at every hair show you could possibly think of, and he's personally even come and sit down here. Now, you got to pick the products that you like, but you go online, you place your order through his company, and that's the kind of thing I think at this point in the industry, we have to think about it different now. And you're right. You can't. It's not that we need to drop these companies, but we need to think about it, and we need to figure out.
I'm just saying, like I love my Paul Mitchell stuff. I understand that this was not just a them thing, like you said. I think BSG just kind of has everyone by the balls right now.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, by the way, this is what we're doing with your product now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. Because if you don't do this, we're going to drop you, and we don't know that that's. Obviously, this is all
speculation.
Exactly. We don't know this for a fact, but
this is how angry this is getting us as hairdressers.
Yes. So if anybody's watching, this is how we feel, and I just don't think that it's a good thing for anybody.
No.
What was this?
It's.
Or what were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to say it's 10:46.
Oh, nice. We are way late. So anyways, that's our stance on that. We'd love to hear what you have to say. We'll probably talk about it for the next couple weeks because I'm guessing you're going to leave your comments below, and we'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Post them on our Facebook, and we're gonna make a little bit of a commotion about this.
Industry's weighing in.
Yeah.